Hey, everybody. Welcome to Love and Reload, the voice of the relocation industry. I am your host, Ben Cross, and I'm so blessed, honored, and frankly pumped up to be at the CHPA conference right now with my friend, Becky Barriault. How are you doing, Becky?
I am so excited to be here.
And Becky is the co-chair of the conference.
Yay.
It's
It's about time.
What is it like to be the co-chair of this amazing event?
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Charlie, my partner in crime, who's at home having a baby, we have been waiting for this for a long time and are so excited for everyone to be here.
Yeah, it's a great vibe. This is my first CHPA conference.
Is it?
Yes.
How is that possible?
I don't know, but I'm glad I finally checked it off my bucket list of things that I had to do. I mean, I always heard such amazing things about this conference, the CHPA professionals. I have so many friends, who are here, and it feels like something I should have been doing a long time ago.
Yep.
But I'm excited to be here now. And, frankly, the educational sessions have been really rich and good. The networking did not disappoint whatsoever.
Yep.
We've actually got the bars about to open up
Yes.
over here. I don't know if you could see it. You know what? We're going to do something really crazy here. Let me see if I can actually show you guys the bar over here. It's opening up right now as we speak. Everybody get in the comments, check in with us. Let us know who you are, where you are, what you're up to. London's in the house here. Richard Majewski, great to see you, Ben and Becky. Hit that like button right now. Let us know what's going on. If you got questions, if you can't be here for some reason and you want to just ask us what's going on, let us know. Richard, it's great to see you.
And if you're at the conference and watching, why aren't you here?
Yeah.
It's happy hour.
Yeah, it's happy hour. Open bar. Is it open or we got tickets? We got drink tickets. And we're being responsible. We're being very responsible. I don't even know. I don't have a drink, that's for sure. What has been your favorite session or maybe non-networking aspect of this conference?
Yeah, so I'll back up a little bit about the conference. Because we had 2 years to plan for this, we decided to really think about how we were doing it. We've always done it the same way, the same kind of schedule, the same plan, and we had a task force get together and kind of get feedback and decide how can we do it differently. So this year we decided to work in more networking time, be more strategic about when the session started. No more 9 a.m. general sessions. Nobody's up and ready for that.
And we appreciate that, by the way, Becky. On behalf of the membership, we appreciate that.
Yep. So we were strategic about the first session opens at 10 instead of 9. So if you want to have a client breakfast, you can do that. Today was a 2-hour open window for lunch on your own, client lunches, visits, whatever, or spa time if you so chose. And so we were a little more strategic about making sure the quality of the sessions were great so that you wanted to come to those and you still got your networking time. So that was our goal for the conference. And so far, I'm really happy with how it's going.
Yeah, people are really enjoying it. There's great energy here. Speaking of great energy, let's see in the comments, we got people checking in right now. Richard from London's wishing he was here. Richard, I wish you were here also. It's so cool to see you. We got Carlene Tisdale. Hi from Houston. Wish I could have been there. Yes, Carlene. Well, guess what? Next year,
New
Orleans for Mardi Gras.
During Mardi Gras, people. It will be during Mardi Gras.
Oh my gosh, I love Mardi Gras. I went to Mardi Gras when I was 16 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I don't know how that happened, but I did, and I fell in love with the city. I wanted to go to Tulane or Loyola because I loved it so much.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and I didn't go to either of those, but I went to the Mardi Gras of the North, which is SUNY Albany. Anyway, so check that out, Carlene. Hope you can be here next year. We got Tim Miller. Good to finally meet you. Nice. Yeah. Tim's good to meet you too. Just ran into Tim. We're making all these friends that this is great. Haysha checking in. Hello. If you're in the comments right now and you weren't able to be here, what are you missing most? I'd love to know. From Richard and Carlene.
Hey, Kristen, I see your comment. Hi.
Look at this. We got Kristen McLaughlin. Becky.
Hello, friend.
Oh, that's awesome. Kristen, miss you. This is great. Francine Dresty. Hi, Ben. Great to see you at CHPA. Yes, Francine. Look at this. Rich saying, stop it. Open bar. All right. Awesome. Fantastic. This sounds like a great agenda. Yeah. And Haysha, thank you so much. It brings up, I got an opportunity to speak on a panel today.
You did.
which I was super honored to do at 11 o'clock. And it was all about, looking at alternative inventory, and how do we respond to the unprecedented challenges of the last couple of years. And that was awesome. I had Wendy Galati, our friend here from the program, had Tim Touche and Tom Curcio, and oh gosh, who else do we have on that? I'm blanking. Was it Amanda? Is that her name? I'm blanking on the name. Megan Yost. There you go. Yes. So it was super cool talking about that, and I love the discussion around the single family homes. Yes. And making those corporate housing ready, and getting access to all these 3, 4, 5 bedroom properties that our clients keep asking us for. And some of the tips were really interesting about making sure that they subscribe to the Linens program and things like that to give a hotel vibe. Yeah.
People are wanting more space. They're working from home. They're bringing, I think someone said there's 6 dogs. You know how we love the dog requests.
Yeah.
So single family homes are making more sense in this time. So I like that tip too.
Yeah, I liked it too. It was very very educational. I had a question today, and I don't know the answer to this, so I'm going to ask you.
Okay. We'll see.
Is there a way for people to get access to recordings of sessions, or did you have to be present to win?
Yep, it had to be present to win. Yes, we had looked at some of those options, but because we went ahead with the conference in full in person, that was all on the table.
Yep. There you go.
Now there are handouts, materials for a lot of the sessions. So you can always reach out to the CHPA staff if there was a session that you were interested in and you want to see the handouts.
Love it. Sounds good. If you got questions, leave them in the comments. Mike Falia, greetings from Southern California. Look at this. Love the no early sessions idea. Now, was that from feedback that you got? Did you guys have two years to kind of pour over all the feedback from previous years? How did that decision-making process kind of work?
Well, we actually had a consultant that took us through, the survey results we get every year. We get a debrief. Kind of, if you're on the programming committee for the conference committee gets a whole debrief. So we know what to work on next time. And then we had a consultant come in, and we did these intensive, 2-hour brainstorming sessions where we talked about, what was important to providers that were attending, what was important to vendor partners that were attending, and how could that intersect, and what did they really want more of. And we did a whole working whiteboard kind of, and that's how it all came to be.
Awesome. Look at this. Look at Don over here, just about to creep up. Don Chance about to creep up and grab me from behind here. Don, why don't you bring it in here, buddy?
I wandered up, and stardom finds me somehow. Have you ever noticed that?
Yes, Don. Real quick, and I love all the ribbons you have here too. And I missed you as on the list there.
Yeah, sweetness.
Well, don't go too far now, Becky. Don't go too far. Don, real quick, just for the people here, what has been your favorite part of this CHPA conference?
Definitely, and I'm sure everybody is saying this, but it's so awesome to see everybody face to face again. So
yeah,
it reminds me of it was a good time at ERC where we were face to face for that too. So it's awesome, and people are still putting up with me at an old age.
We started a petition, Don, but we haven't got the requisite signatures
must
yet.
Be double secret probation.
No, have you learned anything this conference?
Oh yeah, always.
Yeah,
but an old dog doesn't,
No, that's all proprietary, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a DonChanceBrand.com.
Yeah, this is great. Don, you ready for New Orleans next year?
Yeah. Ready.
Nice, awesome. Let me bring Becky back in here.
All right,
okay.
Man. Thanks so much. Nice
Good to see you, Don.
Literally.
Cool. Yes. Uh-oh. We got some more folks. We got look at all the friends here. Bring it in tighter. Bring it in here.
Hi, cats.
Real quick, your name and your company.
Go ahead. Barbara Hale. I work for Chris Krasunas at Deluxe Suites.
And I'm Chris Krasunas.
There you go. From all the way from Michigan.
Michigan folks.
Yeah. So let me ask you: is it colder in Tampa or Michigan right now?
We're gonna get 17 inches of snow.
17 inches of snow. So you're happy. You're happy. Let me ask you this, and bring it in here. Let me ask you this: Have you learned anything at this conference besides how much you could drink? Have you learned anything at this conference this year? It's a challenging question.
I'm blank.
Well, he's hungover.
Yeah, yeah. We learned that mustard looks amazing on Chris last night. But he had a sweater, not like he wasn't sloppy with his condiments.
I
He had a
learned
sweater.
this year what I learned every year.
Yeah,
This is a great industry with great people, and you learn that.
I love it. And I'm only here because Barb invited me. Barb recommended. Get out of here, Chris. Barb, no, I'm sorry. No, bring it a little tighter here. Barb recommended me, and thank you so much for doing that. And I had a great time today on the panel, and I think it went all right.
Great. You were nice.
I think they might have me back. I don't know. We'll see.
It's a great industry. We love you guys.
Yeah, awesome. Good to see y'all. Take care. Bye. Becky, bring it on in here. So much fun.
So much fun. Love seeing everybody.
All the random interactions here. We got people checking in here. Oh, look at this. People are saying hi to Barb and Chris. That's awesome here.
Yay.
Listening to your attendees. What an awesome idea. You were talking about the consultant and going through all the feedback you have. Mm-hmm. And so the key changes, I mean, obviously we heard about the 9 a.m. Meetings. We're not doing that anymore.
Nope.
But were there things that you added to the program?
We also tried not to have too many overlapping sessions. The programming committee works really hard on content and comes up with some really great ideas. And we wanted everyone to be able to partake of all of it. So we only had a few times that had overlapping sessions, which was another thing we tried.
I like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that because sometimes you got to choose and you're like, I want to do both of these. And you have friends that are on both, both panels or something. And you're like, I want to support both people. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah. So we worked hard on that. And the committees are so great. They're the ones that deserve all the credit for the content. They work all year on coming up with great ideas and panelists and speakers. And, if we listen to one motivational speaker, we listen to 100 motivational speakers. And so they get all the credit for coming up with the content.
So where are we standing right now, Becky?
We are in the exhibit hall. So all of our vendor partners have booths and opportunities for us to come by and learn about their products and what they have going on. And I will tell you that last night, Southern Furniture, if anybody's listening, had it going on. They were smart enough to have the playoff games on the TV in their booth.
Nice.
And so at the end of the night, we were all standing around watching the Bengals and Kansas City at the end. Lots of cheering in the exhibit hall. It was fun. Yeah, we got some Bengals fans who are out here real proud, wearing their swag 2 days in a row just because. It's great. I love it. That's fantastic. Here we have people checking in here. Look at Janet, Central Florida in the house. Janet, come on over. We're over here in Tampa. This is great. It's so beautiful here, too. This hotel is amazing. Yes. The JW Marriott, it's right on the water in the Riverwalk district here in Tampa. The rooms are beautiful. They overlook the beautiful Tampa Bay. We're right next door to where the Tampa Bay Lightning play hockey. Yes.
It's a fun district down here, entertainment district. Really love it.
And
here.
The weather's finally gorgeous. I went outside at lunch and did not want to come back.
Yeah.
Other than to see you fine people.
Yes, for sure. Here, let's see here. Rich is over here. Yes, I think Minnie goes straight from the previous night's bar. Instead of that's the 9 a.m. sessions here. Let's hear Karen from Raleigh in the house. Fantastic here. Janet, I love the combo of private single family homes. Do you think that that's a trend that you see continuing? Is that here to stay, or is that more around the work from home?
Well, I think the work from home is staying,
right
in some way. So I can't imagine it doesn't stick. It's kind of that continuation of the trend around Airbnb. I'm saying a dirty word, I know, but those are typically single family homes or condos or larger spaces, and so I think it's just here to stay. I do. So
I loved the people talking on the panel we had today, and they were kind of talking about the difference between vacation rental and corporate housing.
Yep.
Right, because you're right, the asset class is similar, right? It's a single family house, but the way it's furnished on the inside and presented to the customer is different.
Yes.
And I mean, that's why when you walk the floor here, you're seeing linens companies, you're seeing bedding, you're seeing pots, pans, housewares, you're seeing all the things, art, that people are, so you're really taking all the furniture from the homeowner, and you're actually really putting in I mean, the furnishings that you'd see in a corporate apartment.
Yeah, you don't want it to be super fussy. I mean, we've all stayed in Airbnb. I have. And, I look at them from a corporate housing perspective. I look at the pictures and go, nope, because I want it to look like a corporate apartment. So, yeah, and some people get it right and some people don't. And that's the whole point of going to a corporate housing provider is we're going to get it right every time. It's going to look the same every time and have the same experience.
Yeah, and one of the things that Megan brought up was that, and she used the term, I never heard this term. She said, when you use those vacation rental platforms, they don't have a belly button. And I'm like, where's this going? She's like, but with me, if you don't like something, you can push my belly button and say, hey, I want this. Hey, I want this gift basket. Hey, it wasn't up to snuff. Hey, the whatever fireplace didn't work, whatever. And I'm on it like that. And there's accountability. And it made me kind of squeamish because I'm thinking about somebody pushing my belly button. But it got my attention. And I'm like, that's exactly what we have. And I think we have to do a better job of communicating that sometimes to our clients and reminding them. And this is something that Wendy Galati brought up on the panel as well, saying we take for granted that our customers understand our value proposition.
Yes.
And we always have to remind them about things like duty of care. And we always have to remind them about standardization and our contract terms and all the SLAs that we have. Otherwise, it gets lost in the noise, and then they get kind of taken away with these vacation rental properties.
Yeah, and the noise is from their transferee who has started to do their own research and finds an Airbnb and says that's what they want, and they may not, understand the difference.
Yeah.
Hello.
This is awesome. Hey, you want to come in? Join us here?
Come in, Miss Dina.
Oh, look at this.
This is your pen, right?
Yes.
This is your first time here.
Yes, first time.
We're putting together.
What does it say? Let's see.
What does it say?
It's my first time here. Well, that's appropriate. Are we going to get a picture? Is Becky going to be in with me?
I love it.
This is wonderful.
Can you tap me?
Dina, get in here.
Yeah.
Hi.
So what is this?
So now I'm going to hold this for the rest of the
All right, do that.
for the
Yeah,
rest of
tuck
the
it.
show.
Tuck it right there in your little loop there. We're there.
Does that work?
Look at all these people.
Yeah, there's so many people here. Look at this.
I can't see that
People
part,
are
so
loving it.
I'm gonna-
Haitia's saying seeing people in person. That's what she's enjoying here. Mike Quigley says he's on my way now. He might be. He's in moving, so he's probably in a truck coming our way from Silicon Valley.
Are you scrolling
here.
with your hand?
I am. Yeah. Don't tell people what
This
goes on behind the
is so
curtain.
awesome.
Don't tell them how the magic's made over here.
Magic.
Dina, this is great. Dina, why don't you tell everybody who you are and what your company is?
So
What's
I
it all
don't
about?
have my company is a dirty company. It's called
Ooh.
One Funny Mother.
Oh, wow.
And we don't have anything to
exciting.
do with helping this company move forward or this
Okay.
organization move forward at
Okay.
all. I'm the host for tomorrow.
Okay.
So I have been running around today meeting people like yourself and all of the vendors here.
I
And
love
we
it.
have put together a video and we'll be showing it tomorrow, but featuring our vendors and all of the attendees. And tomorrow we are going to be doing our awards ceremony.
Nice.
Maybe you'll win something, Ben.
I plan to.
Do
I
you?
always go in planning to win.
All right.
What are the categories?
Most awesome.
I feel like I'm a front runner for that.
So it's like I think it was like Corporation of the Year,
Okay.
and then they kind of break it down into different categories, and so lots of fun stuff. But this is my second conference. The first time I was here was the last CHPA, which was just before the pandemic.
Yep.
And I know a lot of us have lived a long life in between then and now, so
Yeah.
it's good to be back.
That's awesome. What is your? I'm very curious. One Funny Mother.
Yeah.
What does it do? What does your company do?
So I am a comedian by trade,
Oh man,
and
that's awesome. I want to talk to you more.
Yeah, so I started doing stand up, and then that has led to doing audience warm up.
Yeah.
You know, for like shows.
I should have
and
had
stuff.
you open.
I should have opened the show.
I opened myself and didn't work very
So,
well.
Ben for most awesome. Look, you already have a vote.
We'll take that. Do you take write-in votes or is the voting
yes,
closed?
I will. I don't
Nice.
know that CHPA will consider it to be
Well,
official, but I will.
Haitia's writing it in here, and then I think Tim's negating it. Is
Who's
that
Doug?
Doug B in the background?
Who's Doug?
No, that's Doug B is a silver fox from the moving industry.
Really?
No, this is a silver fox from the corporate housing industry.
I
Tim.
love that
I
Tim's
can
got his
understand
eyes on the background
Yes,
and watching
he's
all of
always
the
looking
things.
for the fellas
Oh,
out
look,
there.
somebody just put my stuff up. Haitian, thank you.
Look at
Let's
Haitian
do a little
plugging.
P-
See, the
doing some
community.
PR,
The
doing some
community
PR
loves you.
here.
This is great.
I love it. So since the last time I was here, so I was doing like stand-up, hosting things. Then the pandemic hits. All
Yeah.
entertainment stops.
Yes.
Just like the rest of the world. So then I started making dirty T-shirts in my basement. What?
What?
So somebody was like, "You should make a funny like shirt about the pandemic," and I was like, "I don't think it's funny." So then we made a shirt. It said, "I love you. Get away from me." And I was like, that is every mother's dream and father's dream. So we started doing that, and now we just make dirty T-shirts and sell them.
Now, do you start with a clean T-shirt and then
It is a clean T-shirt. It is a new T-shirt that we put dirty, and they were like mood shirts. So as you move through the pandemic, we had one that said, "I'm considering punching you in the face." So like depending on where I was as a person, during the pandemic.
So you can point back to these designs and say, "That's where I was."
Yeah,
that was my truth.
That was like September.
Yes,
that's like a September feel right there. So
this is great.
Yeah.
Ray Abbott, the Canadians are notoriously kind. Ray, what do you think about these dirty T-shirts saying I'll punch in the face?
Ray loves it.
Ray loves it. Awesome. Richard saying it's my first time here. Shucks, Ben. You bidding for my safe, clean, and legal tag? Yeah, so we need a T-shirt. You're in the T-shirt. Okay, Richard Majewski, his nickname is Safe, Clean, and Legal.
Really?
And we need a T-shirt for him because I think looking at him, you wouldn't know
that. No, that would not be what my Richard.
So he needs it explicitly stated on his shirt.
I could think of like 7 other slogans.
Yeah.
That I would get. Look, Richard's like, I love that. I love you. Get away from me. Richard's feeling the shirt that I made.
Yes, Richard's
Roy,
great.
we're coming to Vancouver. Are you Canadian?
I'm not.
What are you?
I am American.
But I mean, where are you from, Ben?
I thought it was binary. I thought it was Canadian or American. I didn't know.
No, we break it down. You can be whatever you want.
Okay, I live in Texas now. I grew up in New York. I was born in Texas.
Okay.
What am I?
What are you?
I don't know.
You don't sound like a New Yorker. You're not
I'm here now.
But you don't sound like Texas
I lived
either.
in Tampa for 6 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I live in. Is it like Canada? I live in Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't know, Becky. Why haven't you come over to my home uninvited? I don't know. You should definitely do it sometime. My wife would dig it. Ray says, "Love it." Yes,
He's
Ray.
He's probably talking about me.
Probably, yes. Ray, be more specific.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I don't think you need to be, Ray. I got what you were laying down. So
this is great.
It's fine.
We're having such a good time here. All right, I got a question for you, Dina.
All right, hit me.
It is Dina, right?
It is Dina.
Dina Blizzard. What a great last name.
It is.
It's
a real
name?
Yeah,
Not
everybody thinks
name.
it's like a fake name.
Not a snow job.
It's real.
All right, so one.
Is that a dirty joke that he just did?
No, it's like
middle of this.
No, it's a family show.
Sounded like.
When you get one drink ticket, what do you get?
Bourbon.
Up rocks.
Oh,
Coke. Neat.
Neat.
All right, I'll take one as well. All right.
Do you drink bourbon?
I do now. I mostly drink free drinks. Heisha, still waiting on the double date with our spouses, Ben. Yes. Well, let's save money and just go out together, Heisha. What do you say? No.
Heisha's here or she's not here?
Heisha's in Dallas also.
Okay.
North Dallas, if I recall.
Are only people from Dallas on this broadcast, or
no? Just the cool
wandering?
people.
Okay.
There's Canadians too.
I'm
Remember, we have Canadians.
Dallas people.
We have
There's
Canadians.
One Vancouver.
We have the Londoners. We have other people here.
Okay.
I promise. We have an audience, right?
All right.
Don't make me a liar. If you're watching this right now, come out of the closet, put something in the comments, hit the like button, or just one of those things. But just be seen there. This is great. I'm excited. What time's your segment tomorrow?
I am doing the luncheon 12:15,
okay.
And then doing the intro to our keynote tomorrow. So.
Oh, you're warming up the keynote.
Kind of, maybe, yes.
But
you like how I did that? That's the sign of a good host. Where you're like, is she or isn't she?
This is great.
I should have gone and found out.
Heisha's LOLing might suggest that we leave our spouses at home just to save money. Yeah, it's austerity, it's a weird time right now, inflation and whatnot. No, this is so fun. Thank you for stopping by,
Thanks,
Dina.
Ben. I wanted to crash this, so I make sure I was on this broadcast, but I appreciate you.
This is fun.
I love all your setup. What is this?
This is high tech. You can hit that button, it turns on. There's a button on the top of that. Go for it.
Here?
Yeah, like real life, like up top, the top of the tippity top. But you were on the right side. But there you go. Vinny Valverde, so jealous. Have a wonderful conference. Everyone cheers from Portland. See, there's somebody that's not from Texas and not from Canada and not from England. Look at Vinny.
What is Tim doing just hanging out here?
Tim A. Should we bring him on?
Yeah.
No.
Timmy's
like, yeah, put me in, coach. Tim A., what are you doing, buddy? No, he's backstage. He's producing the show.
Oh,
he's working.
Come on, let people see his face.
But we can't hear him, and then it gets weird.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I
you're really
see.
lifting the veil. You're piercing the veil
I'm
here.
sorry. Yeah, I use StreamYard all the time,
You
but
do?
you're doing stuff I don't usually do.
What's
So
up?
I don't know what
You
to
got to
do.
have me on. We got a little reciprocity here.
Yeah.
Vinny, do you have any questions about the CHPA conference? Anybody have any questions? I will answer them for you. This is great. Stacy says, so glad I have my camera off.
Oh,
Yes.
Stacy, I saw you.
Super producer Stacy.
Don't you worry about it.
That's her biggest fear, is
Stacey.
being on the show one day. She's
This is
produced it every day.
awesome.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Uh-oh.
Interstage rear. Awesome. Hey, get over here. Get over here. Get over here.
Here we go.
Get over here. I have one question for you.
Yes, sir.
Why hotel?
Why? Why not? Why not?
I don't know.
Why would you stay in a hotel where you can stay at a place that's like your home?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That seems like one of those dirty T-shirts you made. Why hotel? No, but it's
Ben has a little bit more. You
Ben.
know.
Bring it in, Ben. I
Come
like
on,
guys
Ben.
named Ben. You never met a bad Ben. I have a theory about that. Don't prove me wrong. Bring it in.
Two Bens don't make a right.
There you go. Bring it in here. So tell me a little bit about, because they're right behind us. Tell me a little bit about Why Hotel and how you're finding the conference.
Yeah, no, the first and foremost, conference has been absolutely amazing over here. All the suppliers, the vendors, everyone has been beyond cordial. We are super grateful to be in person once again at the 2022
Bring
CHPA.
it in. Just
What?
get in the frame,
Do
dude.
you know what
Just
to
get
do
in
with
the
your
frame.
hands?
No, I know,
Like,
I
you just
know.
don't know what
You
to
can't
do
see your
here.
face. They can't either.
Yeah,
Just keep it
okay.
over here.
So
Yeah,
you
you
got
put my
it.
hands right here.
There you go. All right.
Go ahead.
So Why Hotel is a corporate housing provider. We specialize in a lot of key markets that there's leisure demand, corporate demand. Currently, we operate 7 assets. What's unique about our building is that we provide relationships in the communities that we're serving. So we have direct access to fully furnished apartments in Washington, D.C., Miami, Northern Virginia, Nashville, New York, and soon to be out West Coast.
That's right.
So we are expanding. We partner again with corporate housing professionals. We partner with B2Bs directly over here. And we've been doing this now for about 4.5 years. Really, the last 18 months, we've accelerated in the markets that we're serving here as well. So
Here we are.
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask you a question. I already asked him a tough one. Let me ask you a question now. What's been your favorite part of the CHPA conference?
Yeah, we did a where inventory is seeming to be a problem in the multifamily side of the house. We did a really nice panel that was facilitated by you, of all people,
Of all people.
this morning.
Like I don't do these things all the time. You of all
He's
people.
killing me.
So
He's
random.
killing me. He's killing me. No, so the conversation really focused around what is new in the marketplace over here. How is the industry shifting? How are we adapting to the changing factors that are going around us all the time over here? And I actually think that the last 2 years, this entire industry has been absolutely resilient, and we are coming out of this thing stronger than ever.
So what were your takeaways from that session that I masterfully
Wait a second.
moderated?
That's not exactly what he said.
No. Hey, it's my interpretation.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, Aldo, why don't you go ahead and facilitate this?
No,
what
I'm
was
good.
the takeaways over
The
here?
takeaway was just yeah.
It's
I mean,
flexibility,
Yep.
an increased focus and duty of care across the market space over
Yep.
here. The buyers have absolute, there's choices that are out here, and we need to go ahead and adapt to, the environment and the circumstances that we're faced with. Inventory is absolutely critical in our industry expanding and moving forward.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. It's good to see you guys here, and I love the model. It sounds pretty neat. And it's nice to see guys that know how to put a shirt and shoe game together.
Yeah.
You can't see this, but they have the same shoes on.
Yeah.
Actually, Haley has the same shoes too.
Haley too?
Yeah.
Oh, this
All
is
three
awesome.
of us. This is how we roll here.
That's right.
We're again grateful to go ahead and be a part of this podcast over here. Ben, you do a lot of good things for the industry.
Do
We
I?
appreciate
Thank
it.
you. I appreciate that. I don't
Yeah.
even know if, hey, I appreciate that. Let's see. We got some people commenting here. I can't let you go until I got replacement.
Yeah, no
Okay, no
worries.
This is how
We'll
this
stay
works.
here.
All
I
right,
think
so
we're
you're
looking
stuck
pretty
here.
good on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if we keep him on camera, what's the name there?
Aldo.
Aldo. All right, Aldo. Just one here, and then half step forward, and I think we're money here.
There
Jason
we go.
Rollins. Hi, Ben. Tell TB12. I said hi if he's around. You can always come back to the Pats. Have fun at the event. PCH has a great group there. Yeah, no, I saw Christina. Super cool. Let's see, Richard. Great to see. Why Hotel. been hearing a lot about them.
That's right.
It's great. Thank you, Richard. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
What do you think, Richard? Throw it in the comments. Let us know. Drum
Yeah.
roll. Just kidding.
Come on. Come on.
Richard's a nice guy. Richard's a nice guy. I'm sure he'll put something really nice in there.
Yeah,
I'm sure he will.
yeah.
All right, what are you guys looking forward to tonight and tomorrow?
Miller time.
Is the bar's open
The
over
bar
there?
is open.
The bar is open over here.
I mean,
Yeah.
overall, it's been a great show. We've met a lot of people. We've had
Yeah.
a lot of, interactions with everybody. It's great. This is our first time at the show.
Same.
So there you go. First time here. So
A little
Yeah.
bubble.
for us, it's great that people are talking about us,
Yeah.
interested in what we're doing. Our company's growing, and yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the things that you had pointed on, and one of the themes is that the relationships in this space, to go ahead and actually put a human behind it, right? We're more than just the tech. We're more than a platform. We're the operators in the face of this industry over here. So,
Yep.
it's great to go ahead and connect with the environment, with everyone that's over here as well here. So, we're just looking to go ahead and meet more people and connections, and looking forward to tomorrow.
Invite us to the next podcast, right?
Yeah. All those already played about you got to finish stronger than that, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Tim Touche brought up on the panel actually, and I don't know if he was like trolling me or what, but
right
people
behind
do
you.
that sometimes. That's fair game. I do it to them. All right. So he brought up things like Bitcoin and NFTs.
Yeah.
Not Bitcoin. He brought up blockchain.
Blockchain, yes.
Sorry, wrong buzzword. Blockchain and NFTs. Do you see an application for blockchain and or NFTs in corporate housing?
I cannot answer that question because I honestly
Do I
don't
need
see
to
it.
define NFT for
No,
his non-fungible
no.
token,
I don't see it. No.
digital asset you can own?
It is above
No,
my
no artwork. We have no artwork to sell.
it's above my
So-
pay grade on that question here.
My nephew always is. He started his NFT, like all this artwork and stuff like that. I have no idea. What it is.
No idea. You're not even going to support him. Not going to get a V friend.
Of course
or
I
something?
am. Of
All
course
right.
I am.
All right. Let's see here.
Who do you think is helping him right now?
I don't know. I can't really tell. Let's see. Vinny says, Ben, what has been the favorite session so far? Why? All right, check it, Vinny. My session was amazing, but I'm not truly objective. So I went to a DE&I working group session right before mine at 10 a.m. And it was really interesting because it was about how do we bring DE&I and DEI and A now accessibility is actually the one that they added, which I didn't even know. And so they're like, how do we bring that into our companies? And I thought that was really interesting because we kind of workshopped it at our tables and kind of reported out. And it's so interesting because when you get a whole bunch of people that don't know each other in a room, you sit them at random tables and you say, all right, we're going to talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion and accessibility. All right, go. It's like kind of an awkward conversation starter. It's like religion, sex, politics, go. Like
the things you don't talk about.
Right, it's all the things you don't normally talk about. But once you get over the awkwardness in the beginning and realize, okay, this is a safe place with allies and everything, and we're trying to learn and progress in this. We came up with some really interesting ideas, and I was actually really encouraged because when I came to CHPA, one of the observations I've had is actually that this room is probably the most diverse, probably one of the most diverse rooms I've been in the relocation space, more so than many of the moving rooms I've been in. Although I am with 160 member countries, is pretty diverse. More diverse than maybe Worldwide ERC is, more diverse than regional certainly are. There's a lot of people of color. There's obviously a lot of women in the corporate housing space as well. A lot of entrepreneurship, which I find really interesting. And one of the observations I took from it is this is probably the segment of the industry where super small businesses can do the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Where you have single employee, owner operator businesses, entrepreneur business, 1 employee, 2 employees that are here and that are doing well and making money and a significant contributing part of the supply chain for large corporations. And I don't think that that's really true in, like, say, even like a moving industry where a small business, but they still have 50, 100, employees and contractors. Certainly not true like in the relocation space or, certain other spaces, tax, whatever, in the relocation space. So that was a big takeaway for me. Any other learning moments or takeaway moments that you guys recall from the last 2 days?
To just piggyback on what you said, from a diverse environment that we're in, everyone that we've met with, just has a unique story, and it's the entrepreneurial mindset of this entire space that's really inspiring. And we're talking to female business owners that are debt free, have positive cash flows, are growing their business double digit quarter over quarter over quarter. It's just exciting to go ahead and see that as we move forward here. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Richard's got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to pause that. Richard's got a question for me, more importantly. Ben, you mentioned diversity. Has there also been any discussion on mental health issues? Good question.
That is a good question.
No, but we have been self-medicating quite a bit, Richard. So I think we're all addressing it in our own way right now. But no, Richard, all kidding aside, I have not heard discussions on that.
No, not at the conference
Good
over
subject,
here.
though. Definitely.
Yeah, it's a good one, Richard. And I don't know if the A that they added, DEI and A, accessibility, I'm not sure if that kind of starts to care for mental health issues. I haven't done enough research, frankly. Love your thoughts on that. But one of the takeaways from that session, though, also was feedback to the board that the membership would support a committee, if you will, or working committee or council, whatever you want to call it, on DE&I within CHPA. So I think that was a resounding feedback from people in that room. So I look forward to that happening possibly. Richard's got a question for you guys.
Yep.
I know I've made you wait. The suspense is building. He says, any plans for Europe?
Oh, we've been getting that a lot.
Yeah, so we do have a 5-year roadmap, and we are hopeful that the EMEA European region is going to be on the in the pipeline for us. We really want to go ahead and perfect our operations and presence here in the U.S. before we go ahead and expand across the sea. But it is in the forecast, hopefully, for us.
Yep.
Nice. Richard, I'll address that question. I will be in London in May.
Yeah, we're going with going. With,
Okay. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Well,
Just saying.
thank you.
Just
Thank
saying.
you.
Just saying. Christian Hall, good to see you in Tampa. CHPA, Ben. Wish I was there also. Christian, where are you? Get over here. Nice. We got Tim.
Tim right there.
Oh, Tim.
There you go. Okay,
Oh,
you're
Timmy.
speaking. All right,
We've
guys.
been talking about
Thank
Timmy.
you so
Yeah,
much.
Timmy
absolutely.
Touche.
Take
Here
care.
he is, the infamous. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Hey, I hope you're having fun here. Hit that like button. Throw some questions in the comments here. Bring in Q. Tim Touche from Attaché.
That's right.
How's it going?
I'm doing well.
My fellow panelisto over here.
If you guys didn't see our session, he moderated the best CHPA session I've ever seen.
Oh, wow. No, that's high praise. Wow.
I mean, you know how to moderate. I gotta, ask
I
him
do.
questions. He laughs.
he laughs. I do. Well, it was good. I was actually just talking to the people. And you know what? I'm going to bring this up here real quick. We've got Esther checking in from Europe. What's up, Esther? Yay. Yay to you, Esther.
Hi, Esther. Thanks for joining.
So awesome. Let's see, Christian. I haven't heard about Y Hotel 2. Thank you for the info, guys. Super cool. All right. So you brought up something that I want to unpack here slightly here, and we're going to bring you in just a little tighter, close to the mic. There you go.
Hello.
Towards the end of the session, you brought up blockchain
And NFTs.
and NFTs.
Correct.
And let's do these things separately here because they can go in different directions. What do you see the opportunity for blockchain in our business? Real practical
Well,
application.
the first part of it is just the smart contracts where the leases should eliminate the need for background checks. And
How so?
also, once you become verifiable on the blockchain, it's a
So you're like, you have like a certificate, like you're certified. You're like, yeah,
Once you get certified,
Yeah.
then you can do items on the blockchain that are, quote unquote, unhackable. I mean,
Mhm.
it's always a dangerous thing to
Right,
say, especially
sure.
to people who like to hack. They're like, oh yeah, I'll figure it out. But
Yeah.
so I think that component, the way I see it is the blockchain is also going to be the most secure platform out there for cybersecurity in general. And so I think all industries, all data is going to be moving in that direction. So corporate housing will be part of that component as well.
When you start talking about, because background checks and duty of care are so important with what we do, and you start talking about being able to instantly verify if someone is compliant with whatever background requirements you have, I think that could be a huge time saver. It could also unlock a labor pool for us, right? If we can instantly verify, maybe we could tap into the gig economy a little bit more robustly, right? Since we all struggle from labor shortage. Another thing I thought that was really interesting that you kind of started to think about was, when we talk about like cleaning like checking if a unit's been cleaned and sanitized, or what kind of services have been provided. You mentioned kind of being able to go over that ledger and that record to verify and validate, who did it, if it was done, when it was performed.
Yep. Yeah, I mean there's the inspections of the property, but it's also I feel, again, the big advantage is just going to be on speed, right? Because once things are more secure and accurate and less fraudulent, you just apply it to whatever. It's an app on your phone that says, I did this and I'm verified. And then, it's just kind of anything you can do to increase speed, accuracy, and trust is going to be applied to any business.
Yeah, I would love to know. So if you're watching us out there right now, hit that like button. Also want to know, what do you think? Was there an application for blockchain technology in corporate housing, in other parts of relocation in your business? I'd love to know what you thought about it. I'll be honest, a few years ago, I started hearing about blockchain. I'm like, I don't see it. But the more and more you were kind of talking about it to me earlier, the more and more I see a practical application, especially when our customers are demanding speed at unprecedented levels. I mean, speed has become service, and a lot of those times we say, our differentiator is our service. We provide great service, but if you're not doing it at speed, and some would even say at scale, then it's hard to compete.
Correct. I mean, I would say versus booking a hotel, you look and you can book something pretty quickly. Our model, since people are spending 3 to 4 months on average, they probably are not always looking for instant booking because it's a larger time commitment that they're giving and a larger dollar amount that they're paying. And so instant booking, I know for Airbnbs and hotels, instant, but our industry will be less likely to adapt to that speed component. But once they find a place that they want, speed comes into play for sure. I mean, and they will say, hey, who got back to me the fastest, who got back to me the most accurately, and that, and it becomes a competition.
I'd love to see stats on that, by the way. If you have a client, an RMC, a corporate client, or whatever, even a consumer who's getting multiple proposals, how often does the first one win? I remember when I was in the moving industry, we did a study on this at a major van line I worked for, and they said 60% of the companies who get the first call or in the home first to do an estimate get the business. And I thought that was a pretty big number. It was pretty compelling.
Yeah.
And so I wonder what that, do you have any thoughts on that? I mean, from a corporate housing standpoint?
So we have on our form, when people submit inquiries, call me and how quickly do you want to be called? Because, for one thing, it's like some people don't want to be called, but other times they do. And then we also kind of ask them to rate ASAP the next 30 minutes, and then we actually have the last one is like anytime between now and next Tuesday, and please tell a joke or a riddle. Like it's like one of the drop down options just to kind of change it up a little bit to get some levity. But the point of it is it's we track the speed, and we just rolled that out last year. This, and now you make me want to think of the people who said call right away. How close were we to call, and then how much business did we win versus the people who didn't say that?
Well, and sometimes people may say, oh, you can call me, in the next 24 hours, but they're more likely to book with the one that calls me in the next 30 minutes. This is something I've actually been learning as I've been talking to more and more RMCs, is that their service level agreements will say, inquiries must be returned in 24 hours, or they'll say 48 hours. But then when you start talking to the consultants who are touching the business, their expectations are like 4 hours. And then they'll tell you about this one provider that gets back to them in like 30 to 60 minutes. And come to find out, they're the ones reaping the lion's share of the business. And it's not always at the best price. It's not always the cheapest price, right? So when sometimes what I find interesting is, I know that we're all feeling price pressure right now in our business, especially as our costs have escalated dramatically. Gosh, I think it was Megan today that was talking about prices in Arizona and Phoenix have gone up 29% this year.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? So we're obsessed over the price pressure that we're feeling, but I think there's real opportunities from a speed standpoint.
I mean, the convenience. I mean, again, I think if you apply the Amazon model where they want one-click ordering for fast, they came up with that. And truthfully, if you're really price sensitive, you'll probably check it out on Walmart. You'll go to another website if but at the end of the day, that convenience, that speed, that accuracy, people will pay more. I think Amazon showed it, even though they're buying products and not service, but I think it applies to services and rentals and other things.
If you agree with what we're talking about, hit that like button. If you don't agree, hit that light bulb button and learn to agree, okay? Be more agreeable, all right? That should be your resolution this year. All right, let's see here. Richard Majewski saying, would love to use blockchain, but here's the feller who couldn't remember his credit card PIN number at the supermarket today. True story. Well, you wouldn't have to, Richard. It's just like your Apple thing, right? You pick up your phone, and it already knows your password. I don't know any of my passwords. My phone knows them all. Very interesting. Rich saying, any Brits over there, Ben? Believe Silverdor, the apartment service, Alta Vita, residence apartments. Seen anyone else? That's not that I'm stalking.
Yeah,
well,
I've seen the Alta Vita woman.
Carolina's here.
Yeah.
My colleague.
And Silverdor.
I haven't met the Silverdor people yet. I haven't seen the Taz people yet. Residence apartments, I don't know. They're not super well represented here, Richard, which makes your absence a bit more conspicuous, honestly, Richard. You got to come for Mardi Gras next year, Richard. Okay? That's when you're going to wear your fast, clean, and legal t-shirt. Richard says, hey, can't wait to see Nina from Sweet Faith on your show tomorrow. Richard, I have to thank you so much for making the recommendation to Nina Taylor. She's become one of my best friends in this industry. She is an amazing supporter, and she will be on tomorrow. So here's a special time for everybody. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. right here, we're going to be broadcasting live from CHPA, and we're actually going to be spotlighting Black professionals in our industry because tomorrow is February 1st, the first day of Black History Month. So we're always going to be spotlighting Black professionals this entire month in February on Love and Real, and of course within the corporate housing industry. And as I said before, this is one of the more diverse rooms that I've been in the relocation space, and it's really it encourages me a lot. So thank you, Richard, for the introduction to Nina, friend of the show. She will open us up tomorrow, just as Becky Barriault did today. Any other questions? Throw them in there. Any takeaways from this conference so far, Tim? Anything to take back and really kind of noodle a little bit more, and or contacts or anything like that?
We were talking a lot about the new regulations on Airbnb, specifically in Washington, D.C., and how starting in April, that is, they're going to enforce it with penalties and, registrations and stuff. And so when we were talking in our regional group of D.C., just like how people are handling it. And in my experience, since we don't do less than 30 days, it's, we're actually getting inundated with property owners who don't know what they're going to do when the laws start taking effect.
Well, that could be huge for you.
Could be huge.
Now you have all these, all this alternative inventory.
We're getting inundated with people big time.
Now, how do you capture that opportunity? Do you have to go in there and coach them about what corporate housing is going to look and feel like?
Yes.
Because they're kind of coming from vacation rental mode, right?
Vacation rental mode, and I have to tell them how it's different. Even though they've been doing it for years and probably making money, it's educating them on, the variances. The sleeper sofa doesn't count as a bed.
Because they'd be counting that all. Sleeps 12. It's like, no, it doesn't, dude.
Yeah, and the importance of a washer dryer. When you stay for a couple nights, washer dryers are, they can be small or not good. But if you're here for 3 or 4 months, you want a washer dryer that's
a great
good
point.
and accurate. And There's a few other things, but people need to kind of, the occupancy rate's going to be higher. The daily rate's probably going to be lower, but depending on how occupied they have been in the past, the 30-day rental market could be better, could be the same, could be worse. But I also set expectations that way to let people know what that model looks like. So
I love it.
That's one of our big takeaways.
I love it. That's awesome. And I think that's one of the things that we kind of ended on the panel is, yes, with all this change and all this adversity, yes, it's difficult. It's made us think differently, but there's opportunity in change.
Absolutely.
And it sounds like you're seeing some of that opportunity.
Yeah. No, it's been great.
That's awesome. That's encouraging.
Yeah.
Tim, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to bring Becky back out here.
Thanks.
Here to help us close here. Tim, thanks
guys.
so much. Take care. Becky, come on over.
Hello. You
Yeah.
had great guests.
We have. Well, it's a great room,
Yes.
It's a great room, and it's really nice to be here and learn so much and get to connect with new friends and old friends and middle-aged friends. It's really nice to be here. Yeah, I wanted to ask you, though, as we kind of think about closing and we're just kind of like reflecting back, you want to leave us with a final thought or maybe a piece of advice or something for the audience out there?
Yeah, you get out of the conference what you put into it.
Oh, amen. That's right.
And being involved in CHPA and volunteering on this committee for probably a decade at this point to get to this place, it's worth every penny of my time. I've made friends outside of my own company, and you don't have to come to the conference to get involved either. There are other committees and things that are going on, and I just encourage you to get involved. It's great, and the CHPA team is amazing, and I love every one of them, so I would encourage you to get involved.
That's awesome. And speaking of your company, you want to quickly plug them?
Yeah, so I know those of you who recognize me, I've been in corporate housing for a long time. I was at Gables for 25 years, and I'm currently sitting over at Grace Hill, which is a technology company that supports multifamily and corporate housing. The Y Hotel folks are clients, and in training and surveys and policies and all of that. So I'm excited to kind of get in front of you guys and show you what we have.
Awesome. And we're going to close with the most important question.
Yeah.
Because when I ask everybody, what's your takeaway? Oh, meeting the people, hanging out with the people. All right, Vinny wants to know, what is the drink of choice this year?
Oh. Ooh. What is the drink of choice? Mine?
Well, yeah. What's the drink of choice this year for you, Becky?
My drink of choice is some type of dark wine.
Ooh.
Noir,
Yeah.
Cabernet.
Right.
That's
Love it.
my choice.
I love it. Vinny, there's a lot of bourbon going around.
Yes, that's.
I'll be honest. I think the pandemic's given a lot of people a bourbon habit, but that's okay.
Yep.
I think also, Tampa's a mojito town with the Cuban
Yes.
influence and everything. Although I saw some passion fruit mojitos floating around. It's a little twist on the mojito.
That would be good.
So, Vinny, there's that. And then, of course, I've been hitting the gin and tonics have been treating me real good, Vinny. I'm not going to lie. So that's kind of what I'm up to. Johnny Marsh here. Who was the gentleman you were just speaking with? I'd like to hear some more about his blockchain ideas. Yeah, John, that was Tim Touche, Touchettette from Attaché. Almost spelled like Richard, but with more T's than an E. But yeah, Tim's a good dude. You can find him there. And let's see here. Vinny's saying nice. A little maracuya. I don't know. You're going to have to help me with that one, Vinny.
Yeah.
Vinny's throwing the Portuguese at me here. Open bar, so Ben's not even asking what he's drinking. Yeah. It's more about volume and speed, Richard. I think we've learned that this year in corporate housing. No, this has been great. Becky, thank you so much for having me. This has been such a wonderful experience for me.
Absolutely. You won't miss another conference now.
No, I will not. And next year in New Orleans. During Mardi Gras, I hand to God, I'm going to be at that one. Also, tomorrow morning, join us 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, whatever that is in Richard's hometown. Join us. We're going to be spotlighting some amazing Black professionals here at CHPA, and can't wait to see you there to support that. Thank you, everybody.